Good morning to all traders and welcome to this Monday's first Market Insights video provided to you by Orbex. Today we're going to talk about, as usual on every Monday, we're going to talk about the global indices. The coronavirus keep rising, particularly in the US. We've had Trump saying that there is no way there will be lockdowns until he leaves, pretty much. The White House, on the other side, the president-elect is calling for immediate fiscal actions in order to support the economy as it goes through this exponential infection rate increase. Now, we are looking this week to have a quiet week on the economic front. There is mainly retail sales data from the US, Australia, EU. China has already submitted their own retail sales, and it looks like they've had the fastest rate of 2020 sales, okay? Which means the recovery in China is continuing to improve. Now, when we look at the European sides, in the UK, we know the chaos caused last week with the resignation of Cummins. Now, and this week we've had, actually on Thursday, we'll have the EU summit starting. It's a very critical week for Brexit and the UK in general. And while cases are rising, now we'll have another thing to take into consideration. I mean, not us, Boris in specifically. He's now got to self-contain himself because one of the MPs that he met a few days back has symptoms of COVID. And that is probably going to derail his attempt or slow down any attempt to put his government back together before the EU summit. So we might have some turbulence on the pound as well. For that reason, apart from the FTSE 100 as well, of course, we're going to have a quick look on the US index as well as the S&P, as Trump, despite having publicly admitted that he's lost this battle against Biden, he is not willing to concede, and he keeps encouraging his followers to keep contesting the results of the vote. We are going to start with the US index, as usually. We talked about this being 4 and this being 1 and 2 last week, right? Despite the fact I don't like that move to be even a leading diagonal, okay? Because that's the only case for it, like an open leading diagonal. We've had a 2. And it looks like now we've had a five wave move down here, right? This is either 3, 4, and we'll go for 5, 4, 1, right? Or we end 5 over here. This is a correction. It could be a correction like this, or it could have ended down here. And we will continue lower in the medium term, either case, and break below the 91.72. That, of course, is also looking at downsides to around the 90.59. Now, if we take into consideration what's really happening in the US, though, and the fact that the US economy is actually doing pretty well despite all these cases rising and compared to other countries, we might see some safe haven flows coming in, which that would suggest that we could be on an ABC, and we'll have another 5 wave move to the upside. And that would be a flat, right? So wave 4 could simply become a flat over here. And now this upside move is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is ABC. We're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be the end of wave 4. And then we should be looking for prices to start moving lower. S&P. Well, haven't changed much since we talked last time. The only thing that I'm looking now is this extending a little bit higher to take out wave 5. Okay, now obviously wave 5 is not possible to say where they're going to finish, but in either case, I'm looking at this now as an ending diagonal, okay, which is in the primary degree, of course. That's why I'm looking at corrective moves over here. If we take the extension of for wave 3 and 4, we are going to the 37, 36, and 38, 73 level, right? This is where level wave 5 could finish, okay? And then we should start looking for prices to move lower. Now, there is also potential for that to move higher, of course, right? We can go to the 4K as well. That would be around the 100 Fibonacci extension. And the truth is that with that signal over here on the MACD, we could see price moving a little bit lower to create a deeper retracement in wave B and then continue higher, right? Or it could be a case where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wave A is going to be here. Then we're going to get B, and then we're going to get C. That is, of course, going to be perhaps higher, the above the 38.73. The other scenario I was looking was, as I've said before, obviously, that this is a wave B for either an expanded or a running flat. And I'm looking at this mainly, the main scenario is a running flat indeed, which would indicate that this is an A, B, and a C indeed. We have 4, as in the previous one, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we're looking to the 38.50, as this is a 38.2 Fibonacci extension of wave A, okay, over here, and then start looking down to the 24.73 for a running flat pattern, okay, or, well, expanded flat, that would take us to the 14.48, too deep for me. The other pair I wanted to look quickly was the FTSE. We haven't talked about it for a while, but there has been some increasing moves on the upside, and I'm looking at this as a W, X, and Y in wave 4. We've been actually in this zigzag pattern for a while now. I was looking for this trend over here. I think it was like the 100 Fibonacci, right? Like probably a month ago, where we looked at the FTSE. We broke to a fresh low over here to create wave X, which is fine. And now it looks like we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna take out wave 4. We want this to be around the 65.18, okay? This is the previous high done by W, and then start looking for prices to move lower. The potential for more upside obviously is very possible, because we'll not necessarily need to do some sort of double top over here. It could be extended. This is a double zigzag as well. It's a complex pattern. We could easily move to the 68 or even to the 7,000. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak again tomorrow.